guys. Alright, so here's your weekly update. I want to go through the CM real quick, talk about where we are at. So right now, we're actually at a 94. We've dropped quite a bit. Lowest day parts, breakfast is at 100, lunch is at 92, afternoon is at 92, and then after 5 p.m. is at 93. So overall, we're not doing as good as we were. I think we were maybe at a 97 before. We dropped 3 points this week. We can easily get that back. We'll get back to that in a second. Fast service, we're overall at 72. Slowest day parts being lunch at 60%, 2 to 5 at 67%. So again, room for improvement and opportunity. And then overall satisfaction side is 68, with the lowest day parts being in the morning and lunch. So I came through the drive-thru last night. I definitely experienced an issue with all these things with fast service, order accuracy, and being attentive and courteous. So I came through, my wait was about 12 minutes. We didn't park cars, we were holding on food. Order accuracy, the order was repeated perfectly at the window and at the iPad, which was great. Great job, Shimato and Uzo. Now what I got though is I asked for a Coke with no ice. I got a Coke full of ice, and I also asked for just a regular bun, and it had pickles on it. So those were two order accuracy issues. We had the speed issues, and then also attentive and courteous. I noticed that, I don't remember who was in the window before Shimato, but that the cars that were waiting, there was nobody engaging the guests, and nobody was talking to them, and just letting them know kind of what was going on as I sat there in the line and watched. So those are three big issues that provided a poor guest experience for me and everybody else who was in line with me. So there's definitely some room for opportunity. It just comes back to doing the basic things while repeating orders, which we're doing better, and then also communicating with the guests and engaging. And if we don't have them parking cars, and then making sure we have the food like we're supposed to. I wanted to read a couple guest comments. Really, we're kind of all over the place from this past week. Chick-fil-A always goes above and beyond when it comes to customer service. Amazing teenager who always smiles and helps me with my food. I love it. And then I also have some ones about line took too long, seems like communication is a problem. Another one says, I sat at the window for a while not knowing what was going on. This one says, this team member, the manager was great, but the team member helping me was rude. A couple said one said they got a sweet tea, but asked for unsweet tea, missing some sauces. So we're kind of getting all over the place. So remember, we got to eat. Everybody needs to play their part, play their role, and help us just do what they're supposed to by helping us and achieve that vision. Also, what I saw, which was really concerning, is I didn't see us using red trays when I was coming through the drive-thru for the COVID procedures. Those have to be used. That is a non-negotiable. That is the operating procedure for our restaurant during this time. This is the way we show care for our guests and keep our guests and our team as safe as possible. That has to be happening. As well as washing our hands every 30 minutes when the timer goes off, and then making sure your mask is fully pulled up over your face. So those will be followed up on in the coming days. Also, wanted to also give a shout out, since we started the third-party delivery. We've done $6,700 in the past week. So great job. That is a huge uptick in sales. I know the drivers haven't always been the easiest. We're working on that with them, but great job on executing those orders. We're really grateful for you guys for that. So that's pretty much all I have for this week. It's pretty standard. We have to get back to the basics, right? We have to make sure that we are showing care for our guests in the way that we serve them, and some more intentionality. Every little thing matters. The hip printers have made us faster. We've cut about a minute or so off our speed of service overall, which is great, but it has hurt our order accuracy because it's showing when we aren't accurate, because once those orders turn out, it's a lot harder to recover that moment. So again, be intentional. Let's make sure we're doing things the Chick-fil-A way. We're engaging with the guests. Okay? Also, I have some kind of sad news. I will be leaving in middle of July. I have to go to my next assignment. So I still will have another video to put out, at least one before I leave. But also just want to spend some time with y'all in the time that I'm still here. Really grateful for each of you and what you're doing. You've done a phenomenal job, and I'm really proud of you guys. So we're gonna have fun while I'm still here. We're grateful for each of you. Keep up the good work, and let's finish June strong. So the last full week, and then we have 2 days next week to finish up the month.